Hey guys, and welcome to the second workout of this series. I hope you're looking forward to another really great, challenging workout. We're going to jump right into the warm up. I want you to start by swinging those arms open, just opening up that chest. Take a couple deep breaths in and just settle into this space where we are right now in this moment. And let's try to set our mind to really staying very present and focused in this workout. So take that right arm, big circles around. Notice what you feel in that shoulder girdle, any stickiness. Notice how good it feels. And forward. And other arm. Take big circle back. Again, guys, today I want you really challenging yourself with the weights that you use. But then also monitoring your heart rate. It's okay for it to get a little high, but we don't want to keep it in our highest heart rate zones for too long. As we pull that heel into the glute, guys, squeeze the glute, and that'll intensify the stretch for the front of your legs. Oh, I know this feels so good to me after that first workout. And then just lift that leg, shin parallel to the floor. Find a nice glute stretch here. Two more. One and two. Spread the feet apart, nice and wide. We're just going to lunge into that right side, finding that growing stretch on the opposite side. Just a little side to side. Sit those hips back. It's okay for the chest to go over the thigh. One more on each side. Good. Okay, I want you to find your deadlift. Nice flat back. We're going to point our thumbs facing up or facing out like hitchhiker thumbs. And then we're just going to raise our arms up, thumbs facing the ceiling now, and we're going to pulse up, just trying to find range of motion in our shoulder blades here. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Good. Hold the arms. Turn the palms facing down, and you're going to do rows. So kind of activating our shoulder blades here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Even though we're not pulling any weight here, we're imagining that we are. We're keeping the tension in our muscles as if we were really pulling back a really heavy weight. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up out of that. Find a kneeling position here. We're going to do a little glute activation. So I want you to tuck your tailbone. You're just going to squeeze that right glute. You're going to try to find that activation. We're holding that. Just hold that squeeze. Nothing fancy to it. We're just talking to the muscle, getting them to fire up. We're going to really need these guys today, okay? 5 seconds. 4, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Switch it up. Good. That pelvic tuck is really important. So I'm going to show you that, guys. So tuck, tuck, tuck. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold. Should feel like a nice stretch through the front of the leg. See if you can really find it. Squeeze again. Tight, tight, tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, into your mobility squat. Get down deep into it. See if we're a little bit better about getting a little bit lower today. Move around in it just a little bit. And drive those knees out. Whew. Good, good, good. Drive up and out of it. Good job, guys. We're going to hop right into it. First circuit. the exercise we're going to start with is going to be a kneeling start, stop, reverse lunge. Guys, this exercise is hard enough without weight. So let's all do the first round, no weight. When you revisit this exercise, please feel free to add weight, especially depending on your fitness level. So start, stop means every time I come back into that reverse lunge, I'm going to put weight into my back knee so that then I really have to fire up that front glute to be able to stand up. Come back down, nice slow control. Try not to bang down on that knee, right? And then we're up again, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're starting in that kneeling position, right knee down, call on that left side glute, stand up. 1, shift the weight back. 2, 3, 4. Really hard to come down with that control, but do it landing softly on that back knee. 6, 7. This really calls on our fast twitch muscle fibers. 8, to be able to generate that power. 2 more. Use that breath. Good, good, good. Switch it up. Whew, and if you notice the heart rate's up a little bit, it's okay to let it drop. Other side, here we go. Drive it up. 1, 2. You very well might be noticing at this point that it seems a lot harder on one leg than the other. Totally normal. We're here to balance that out a little bit through repetition. Try not to get ahead of me here. 5 more. Coming up with power. So I'm thinking explode up, control down. 3 more. Explode up, control down. And last one right here. Woo. Good job. Bring it down to the floor. Again, especially if you used weight there, heart rate might be sky high. Hit pause as many times as you need to through this workout to just keep that heart rate in those steady state zones. Not too high, certainly not low. We should feel like we're working. Okay, second exercise. We have hand release push-ups. I'm going to show you 2 variations. This is going to be our more advanced option. Full plank position. Pick up the hands, press up to plank. A little bit of a modification. This is where I'm going to start today. Ready? Lower down. We're going to pick up the hands. Same thing. Lower down. Power up. So you're thinking about that explosiveness after we lift the hands and push the ground away. 3, 4. Lead with the chest on the way down. Whew, these are very sneaky. Good, 2 more. Good. Whew. That's really going to push us to use our full range of motion. So yeah, they are challenging no matter what level you are. Okay, guys, I'm going to go back to those start, stop, step ups. And I'm going to use weight this round, okay? So I'm just going to hold weights at my side. Remember, anytime we have weights at our sides, we are thinking about shoulders back, lats locked in. Here we go. Drive up. 1, control the way down. Shift your weight back. 2, 3, 4, See if you can feel the glute here firing up as you step up. Good, 3 more. Oh, I lost count. I might be done, but one more just in case I wasn't. Okay, here we go. Other side. Shift the weight back. And fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, significantly harder with even a little bit of weight. Good, 1 more for me. And 10. Good. And put those weights aside. As the heart rate drops, I want to talk about a few tips and cues that might help you with these hand release push-ups. I really want you to focus on finding that 45-degree angle in your push-ups. So we're not out here with our hand release push-ups and our face isn't falling in between the hands. That's really important. That's really important to use better form to protect the shoulder. So our push-up is always going to be a little bit more of that triangle 45-degree position. So right here, when I fall into that push-up, my chest is always right in between your hands. And that's a really good check because you'll start to notice the hands or the face drift up or back to the hands, okay? So focus on that this round. Here we go for 10. Fire up the core, control the way down. Power, 1, 2. Pick up those hands every time. 4. That's part of the challenge. Strong core, find the core. 4 more. Whew. Check the hands. Last one. Whew. Okay, here you are. Those are challenging. All right, guys. We'll catch our breath a little bit. Mentally gear up for the last lunge. And it's the only lunges we have today, so you can be excited about that. Or I will be excited about that. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to switch legs just for fun. Start with my right leg first this time. And here we go. 10. 1. 2. 3. Don't start to rush it. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Ooh, 10. Spicy, y'all. That's spicy. Here we go, other side. Starting from our stop position. In 3, 2, 1, fire. 1. 2. 3. Whoop. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Whew. Guys, I know those squats, those lunges, those are the movements that are really going to jack that heart rate up. So take your time to let it drop. If you notice it staying too high in the high zones, we are trying to stay out of that stress state for the purpose of this series. So again, monitor that heart rate, perceived exertion. Whew, we're trying to stay in that like 5, 6, 7 range, okay, of difficulty, where you can still speak an entire sentence, right? Okay. Hand release press ups. Here we go. We're going to start with a nice strong core. Squeeze the glutes. Lower down. Release the hands. Power up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check your positioning. Final 4. 4, 3, 2, oh, and 1. Woo. Yeah, I'm just going to swing those arms open a little bit here. Open up that chest again. Good job, guys. Way to go. We are moving on to the second circuit. While you recover, while you grab water, I'm going to tell you what it is. We've got pencil squats, which we just take a very narrow stance here. We want no wider than hips width apart, maybe even a little bit closer. And then we want to find like a chair, a sturdy chair or coffee table, something nice and sturdy. We're going to front rack our weight, and it's going to be a box squat. So you're going to sit, transfer your weight back just like we did at our start stop, and then we're going to power up. We've got 10 reps there. Then we're going to stay seated for 10 wide grip overhead presses, okay? So choose a weight for your pencil squat. Again, I want to encourage you to go heavy here because the legs have a lot of strength. But again, depending on your fitness level, if you're just getting started, just getting back into a workout routine, you probably just want to use body weight. That's weight too, okay? All right, so front racket, strong core, sit, transfer that weight back, and power up. Now, when we sit down, we don't want to plop down. When we sit back, we want to make sure that our core stays really engaged, so I'm not just relaxing into my seat. I'm staying kind of at attention. Good. 4, 5, 6. So this stance is a little bit more quad dominant. The front of the legs, the knees. You should be feeling it. One more. Whew. Good. All right, I'm going to put that aside. I need lighter weight for my wide grip overhead press. Again, I'm going to let my heart rate come down a little bit. You can too. And I'm just going to sit at the edge of my seat so I can stay at attention. Bring the weights up to the shoulders, elbows out. Try not to flare your rib cage. So we want a little engagement of the core, and then control your press up. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, power up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Guys, awesome. Round 1 done. Before we start our second round, ask yourself these questions. Did I use enough weight? How do I know that? Did my heart rate go up accordingly? Did it go too high? Do I maybe need to back off the weight? How was my form? So ask yourself these questions when choosing your weight, again, for the pencil squats. Let's set it up. Remember, we want our narrow stance. Sit back and stand. 1, 2, keep that good posture. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, all right. Nice job, guys. How did that round feel? Let that heart rate come down. Same questions for your overhead press, right? How hard was it? How easy was it? Was I able to execute it with ease? That's the problem. This isn't supposed to be easy, guys. Whew. All right. Bring it up. Here we go for 10. 10, 9, control, control, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Whew. Good. Before we do that last round, I also want to mention I have provided you guys with a document for this series with other ideas of ways to make these exercises a little bit harder if you don't have weights available to you, or a wide range of weights available to you. So that's using tempo, certain things like that, to leverage the weight that you do have. Okay, guys, last round. Let's hop to it. Oh, narrow stance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that core nice and strong. 'Last one. Good job. Put it to the side. Catch your breath. Whew. We'll get ready for our overhead press. Whew. Guys, a little form check here. If you're having trouble getting those arms perfectly locked out overhead in this move, there's a good chance that your shoulder range of motion might be struggling a little bit. Maybe there's some tightness in there that we need to work on. So feel free to change the angle to be a more comfortable position for you. So play around with that. We're just executing an overhead press here. So you can definitely take the liberty to switch it up as you need. All right, arms out. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. Try not to flare the rib cage. I just caught myself doing it. 9. Ooh, 10. Good job, guys. Grab water. Bring it down to your mat. Moving on to the next circuit. Look at us. Look at us go. All right, let me show you this one before we jump into it. This is going to be a staggered stance bridge so that we can concentrate on strengthening each glute independently with a little assist, okay? So what you're going to do is press up into your glute position and then just slide one leg forward a little bit more. This is our non-working leg, the one that's a little bit further out. Now it is assisting, but our primary working leg is going to be that leg that's a little bit closer to you. So we're going to do 10 and then switch it up for 10 with no rest. Okay, arms at your side. So go ahead and find your bridge. Give me a little kickstand forward on that right leg. Let's go left leg, really pushing through the left side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Just step the foot back. Kickstand the other leg forward. Ooh, this is spicy, y'all. I know. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Woo. Oh yeah. You should absolutely feel that in the booty and in the hamstring. You should not feel it primarily in the lower back, anything more than just a little bit of burning. So if you do, we might need to think about adjusting that pelvis just a little bit to lock in the core. Okay, we want heavy weights. We're moving on to palms forward, underhanded rows for 10. Now, because we just worked the glutes, you guys should really feel the glutes have to fire up to stabilize here, okay? So find your hinge or your deadlift position. Fire up the glutes by gripping the ground. Give me 10 rows. 1, 2, 3. Lower back's on fire. That's okay. Just draw your navel in towards your spine. 5. 4 more. And 3, 2. Whoo, good job. Weights down. Yeah. So guys, this is like big posterior chain circuit here. Take the rest you need just to have that muscle recovery more than anything. So sometimes our heart rate isn't going to be super high, but we actually need to take a little bit longer rest for the muscle recovery so that we're able to get through the next round with just as much strength and as just as good form. Make sense? All right, guys, so lay it back. Set up in our bridge position first. So both feet pressing into the ground. Give me a kickstand, right foot forward. Here we go. Rep it out for 10. Nice control. 9. You should feel your low back touch the ground almost before your booty does. 5, 4, 3. Tuck in that tailbone as you press up. And 1. Step back, other leg forward, still going. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That burn is real. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, I need a little thread the needle stretch. Whew, that feels good. All right. Bent over rows. Okay. Make sure we're using appropriate weight here. Switch it out if we need to. Lighter, heavier. Listen to your body. Okay, palms are forward. Show you head on this round. Flat back. Find the glutes. Row 10. 9. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try not to let those shoulders shrug up to the ears. So elbows back towards the hip bones help. And 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good, guys. To the side. You guys, in that position, you'll see me. I might even look a little funny. When I grip the ground, my knees will really bow out, a little exaggerated. But you guys, when I do that, I can really lean into the glutes for support. So I want you to try that. Now I'm not rolling my feet out. My toes stay gripping, but it is just this natural external rotation that happens in the hip when we grip, creating that corkscrew action up the body. So let's think about that for our last round. For now, find your bridge position, press up. Let's do the opposite this round. Left leg's gonna step forward. Right pulses first. Let's go. 10, Oh man, y'all, I almost feel like I'm gonna get a booty cramp. I'm really working. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it, switch it, continue. 10, 9, 8, woo, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take another stretch if you need to. I love stretching kind of in between exercises. Woo, feels so good. All right, one more. Bent over row. All right, I'm show you from the side. Let's go. Flat back, grip. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, woo, 9, oh, 10. Drive it up. Ha. Put it to the side. Guys, we are 3 sets down, 1 set to go already. Ha. And we're going to be on the ground for these. So, a little core action to finish us off, both the front and the back. In case you didn't know, we consider the lower back part of our core. So we're going to be working in either a full plank position or modified. So I'll show you the first round in modified, since we all know what a full plank is. And we're going to, with the right hand, grab underneath and pull the weight across to that right side. And then we'll do the other side. Now, the intention around doing this is that we keep a solid core and we keep our hip shift to a very minimum. So we do that by tucking the tailbone, squeezing the glutes, and passing through without kind of rocking and moving our body around, right? Okay, so really focus on that. 10 pass-throughs, that's all I'm asking for. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze, let's go. 10, 9, woo, 8, 7, 6, 5. It's really hard to count out loud on this one and engage my core the way that I want to engage it. 2, and 1. I think I did enough. I think that was 10. Okay, I'm just going to rest for a second because, y'all, that is hard work. Again, that's one you really want to challenge your weight on. Go up on weight. The more stable you recognize that you're able to be, take that weight up. All right, and then we're going to do 10 Supermans. Super women. That's what we are, super women. So we're going to go those hitchhiker thumbs up like we did in the warm-up, yeah? Now, this kind of, our warm-up got us prepped. I want you to think about that same action we did in the warm-up. We're going to start with the arms and the legs to lift, and then the body will follow. Release. So we're only doing 10. They will be slow. They will be intentional. Arms first, legs, then the body follows. Ready? Here we go. 1. Good. I want you to think about lengthening through the spine as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to keep those arms locked out. 6, 7, 8, 9. Guys, hold 10 for 5 seconds. Here we go. Lift. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into child's pose. Woo! Yeah, that's spicy. Take a nice deep breath all the way down the back body. That should feel so good. Love it, love it. All right, guys, One more round of those two things. That's it. Full plank position or modified. You choose. I'm going to show you in full this time. So feet are a little wider than hips width apart. Anchor down. Pass through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, woo, 9, and 10. Whew, I'm going to put that aside. Okay, guys. Let's go for Superwoman's. Okay, 10 with a hold at the end, all right? Let's smooth it out just a little bit. Let it flow. Lead with the arms. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale as you lift. 6, 7, woo, 8, 9. Last one, hold it. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift, 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 and back into child's pose. Woo. Toes together, knees apart. Rest that forehead. Shift your hips slightly side to side. Take a deep breath and just see that air travel all the way down to the spine, all the way down into the tailbone. Switching gears here, guys. Walk your hands over to the right side. Shift the weight in your hip over to the left. Breathe down the side body. Just honoring your body in this moment for being able to complete what it just did. Walk your hands over to the other side. Shift your weight now to the right hip. Breathe down that side body. Thanking yourself for showing up today. Come back to center. Go ahead and sit back on your heels. Give me a little spinal twist over to the right side. Bringing that spine out. Other way. And back center. Guys, I want you to continue stretching. Pick a few stretches that will feel so nice. And then, just like we finished in workout 1, I want you to find Savasana for those 8 breaths. 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out, just to switch gears. It's really important that we do that after these workouts. I'm really looking forward to working with you again. See you soon.